Well, y'all, I think I'm going to make me some chicken soup. And it's going to be with the broth that I got out of those 2 big chicken breasts that had the ribs and all that bone on it. So, that's what I'm fixing to do. First of all, this is how much broth I got out of that 2 great big old chicken breasts. And all this down here is just shredded chicken. It was chicken pieces that I pulled off the bones, which there was quite a bit on there. And it's going to be perfect to make a chicken soup. Smooth this back a little bit. Now, first of all, I don't want to put that in there. I almost messed up. I want to put some butter. I love butter in mine, and I'm going to brown some onion. Now this is optional. You don't have to put this onion in there in yours if you don't want to. I always start out with an onion because it gives it really good flavor. And I got my onion here that I had left from some other stuff that I had. Now this is going to be a quick, easy way to make me some dinner. Because I already got this fresh broth. And fresh broth is so much better than just powdered bouillon or cube bouillon. But I don't always have fresh available. And I don't usually buy chicken bouillon. I mean, you know, chicken broth. But I'm just going to saute the onions in that butter. Yeah, and I'm not even using a cutting board. This is the way I've done most of my chopping. I'm only going to put about half of this onion in there. I think that'll be plenty. Save this other piece of it, about 1/4 of it, for something else. Whoops, I dropped my cloth in the floor. I've started keeping me a wet cloth just to wipe my hands off in when I'm cooking, so I don't have to keep dunking them in my dishwater or using my dishcloth. I don't know that you can see in here. Now. Everything always goes better with butter. You don't have to see me, just look in the pot. That butter and those onions are going to give this a really good flavor. And this is going to be just a quick, easy soup because I've been out working on my cabinet most of the afternoon till almost night, just a little while ago. And I wanted something quick, but I wanted something good. I wanted something hot. And this is going to be it. I'm going to eat me a great big old bowl of hot chicken soup. That's going to be my dinner. But you can see there, it don't take a whole chicken. That's off of just two chicken breasts, those great big ones, because I bought them on the rib meat and everything. So I cooked it all together and took the breast itself and made my chicken salad, and I saved all the scraps, the leftover pieces of meat that was on the bone, and put it in my broth to make my soup. I just want to cook these until they start turning clear. Now I'm going to open my broth here. Want all that good stuff out of that jar. See how much meat's in there? I mean, there's quite a bit of meat. There's more meat right there than you normally get in a can of chicken noodle soup or chicken and rice soup or any of the chicken soup you buy at the store. You don't usually get that much. That's a lot of meat right there. Now I've got a little bit of veggies that I had left over from another dish that I had cooked. I don't think there's even half of this package of mixed vegetables. I don't know if you can see that with the light. I've got a couple of them left in they spilled out in the plastic bag that I had them in. But that's going to be enough for my soup. Because it doesn't take much. I'm also going to put in some of these Barilla Celentani. I don't know what they call them, but they're just drop that one. They're the spiral-like noodles. Put a handful or so of those in. Like I said, this is going to be soup. You don't need much. There, let me get this thing up because I don't want to step on it. It'll go crunch and it'll go all over the floor. I'm also going to put in onion powder. You can see it better over there with the light. And I don't measure it, I just put it in the way I kind of like it. And just shake a little bit in, suit yourself. And I am going to add this time garlic salt, because this is the only salt that I'm going to add to my soup. It's just some garlic salt. And I'll taste that in a minute, and I may have to add a little bit more, I don't know. Or I may just add plain salt. Got to get this. Some of my veggies are still in a little ice cube. Thought they'd be thawed up as long as I've had them sitting on the counter. But see, if you're 1 or 2 people, this would make a good 2 bowls of soup. So you don't have soup to eat for a whole month or a whole week. And I will probably add just a little bit of water. But when I add my water, I'm going to put some, oh, let's see, where is it? I'm going to add chicken bouillon. Y'all, I got my spice cabinet crammed full of spices. I had them attacking me. I'll just mix it up in this. I'm going to add about, because you know the noodles will soak up some of the water. I'm going to add about a pint of water, just for one reason, and that's because the noodles, when they cook, are going to, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of chicken broth. Or chicken bouillon, right there. Powdered chicken bouillon. To go with the broth and everything else I've already got in there. I may add a little bit more of the noodles. Because I love the noodles in mine. I don't want too many because I want it still to be soup. Now let me taste it. Taste it for seasoning. Oh, that's good. It's perfect just the way it is. All I got to do is cook them noodles till they're done. And I got soup, y'all. Turn the burner up a little bit because I got to get it boiling. But how easy is that to make you a really good chicken soup dinner? When you're too tired really to do a whole lot, which I am right now. And I wanted something light for dinner, and this chicken noodle soup is going to be great. But, you know, if you prefer to roast your chicken, you roast it. I only had 2 pieces, so I chose to just throw it in a pot with the ribs and everything. And boil it. That is going to be so good right there. As soon as those noodles get cooked. If I ever get it to boiling. Now this is what you call chicken soup for the soul, y'all. Starting to boil. Well, my noodles are almost done. And I ran out in the yard and got me a handful of spinach. It don't take much. Because this is soup. It's not a plate full of spinach. So these big pieces I'm just going to tear up. Now this is optional. You don't have to put spinach in there. I have it growing in my garden. So I've got it ready available to me. Just makes a healthier soup. I'm just tearing the biggest leaves in half, and the little tiny ones I put in there whole. Now let that cook a little longer. And I did add a little bit more water because cooking those noodles, it was cooking out a bunch of water. Plus the noodles are absorbing water. You can tell, you know, when you cook yours how much water to add or when you need to add it. But that broth is strong enough, it does not hurt to add water. That's what's so good about making your bone broth the way I did. With just 2 big old chicken breasts, y'all. Just throw your whole 2 big chicken breasts right on the ribs and everything, and in a big pot, cook them. Get your breast meat off the bone so you can make your chicken salad with it. And then throw the rest of it right back in the pot. Cook it for a couple of hours. Just boil it on kind of low simmer for a couple of hours and get all the goodness out of those bones. And then get everything out of, you know, get your fat out, get your skin, get your bones. Put it out in a plate, let it cool, and then you can pick all the little bits and pieces of your chicken and put it back in the pot. And you'll have a big old, I mean, it's not a big full pot, it's about half a pot of soup. But like I said, it'll be enough by the time it's cooked and those noodles absorb some of the moisture as they're cooking. It'll make two nice bowls of soup. And it doesn't take long for the spinach to cook. That's perpetual spinach. It loves the cold weather. I mean, if it gets too cold, it will freeze. But it lives right on through moderate freezes. Now, what's coming up around the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st, 22nd, what is still alive in my garden will probably die then, because it's going to get down to 16 2 different nights. I think the 20th and the 21st on my daughter's birthday, it's going to get down to like 16 degrees at night. It's not going to get much above freezing during the day. And it's going to be like that for about a week. It won't be getting quite that cold at night the other nights, but it'll be down to freezing or lower than freezing. So it's definitely going to be soup weather. I mean, it's soup weather right now, but that week it will definitely be soup weather. But this makes a really good chicken soup, y'all. And normally I would have put that whole bag of mixed vegetables in whatever dish I had cooked. But I had plenty with what I did put, and I just had a little handful left in the bag. And I said, well, I know I'll use it, if nothing but in some soup. And I'm glad I saved it because it was just the right amount to put in this chicken soup. I got to get one of the noodles out. I got to try it. And get it cooled down. That is so good. I thought I saw a bone. May just been my imagination. Couldn't been much of one if there was one in there, because I know I went through that pot of broth and got every bone in there out. I'm using my plastic one this time. Oh, that looks good. Now, instead of noodles, if you don't have noodles on hand and you got potatoes, just dice you up some potatoes and put in there. That's good too. And add your vegetables and whatever else you want in there. I love the pasta noodles in mine. I always have. So if I have elbow macaroni or the vegetable macaroni, you know, the vegetable pasta or this spiral pasta that I put in here, that's what I add. And I serve it with you can see right there I put saltine crackers on there. Y'all, that is going to be some good soup. I mean, it is some good soup. I got to turn this off. Put the lid on it. But look at that. Let's see. I've been so busy I didn't even clear my table off today. I've been falling down on the job, y'all. Let's lower this. Just a little bit. Now, don't that look like a really good bowl of chicken soup? Oh, I still don't have this thing right. Yeah. Oh well. Trial, and trial again. Now, that's okay, I guess. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat, and bless all the people out there in YouTube land. Amen. But oh goodness, that looks good. And I need to get me another spoon. This is not a very good spoon to eat soup with. I don't like a great big one, but I don't want a little tiny spoon either. This is more of a soup spoon. And I didn't even get vegetables. Goodness. I got to get some vegetables in here. Got everything but my veggies in my bowl. I'd get a couple of carrots and some corn. Now, that looks better. I couldn't believe I got a couple of dippers of this chicken soup, and I didn't get vegetables in there. I'm gonna try to give you a big old spoonful without getting it all over the floor and everywhere else. That is good, y'all. And you saw how easy and quick it was to fix. And my saltine crackers goes with it. That is soup slurping good. Well, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end my video so I can sit here and eat my dinner and relax a little bit. I need to go take a shower. Then I'm just going to sit down and maybe upload the video and relax a little bit. I want to thank y'all for taking the time to watch my video. This video, my other videos come into my lives. I do so appreciate having you do that. Taking the time out of your busy day to watch my videos. You don't know how much that means to me. So with that, I'm going to wish y'all a good day, morning, evening, lunchtime, whenever you watch this. And y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye now.